Hello everybody, welcome back to more Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I've apparently picked the worst time to stream this, and so there's nobody here. It's just gonna be me, just me and anybody secretly watching. So last time, what happened last time? Was it last time that we got quiet? That was 2 weeks ago. I really don't remember. I think last time, like, we finally recruited Quiet. Like, we finally got her to fight alongside us. And we stole some walker gears. I think we found out about some... Oh yeah, we bombed an oil refinery thing, and... or something that was pumping oil into the water. We stopped it, and when we stopped it, we found out that there were bodies with some strange growths on them, that were beneath the oil pumps. And when it stopped pumping oil, they floated up to the top. Some very strange growths on them. Somehow, I think maybe Cypher was involved. I don't know. It was really confusing. But anyway.
Boss, about those walker gears deployed by the CFA. It appears that it's not just the CFA. PFs all along the Angola-Zaire border are also getting equipped with them. The bipedal technology was developed by the Soviets, but Cypher's the one supplying it to the PFs. The question is why? What's in it for them? The answer may lie in the compensation being traded to Cypher by the PFs. Many outfits operating in Africa get locally mined resources as spoils of war. Diamonds, nuggets of gold, and rare metals. According to the intel team, there's a PF convoy that regularly transports the goods, escorted by armored vehicles, no less. Pretty heavy security for crossing the remote Angolan savannah. I can't imagine Cypher would be so interested in minerals alone. Those convoys have to be transporting something else. Something that holds the key to Cypher's plans. Boss, I want you to extract the truck, cargo and all, from the PF convoy. Let's find out what Cypher's real goals are.
Alright. Some kind of truck carrying something. Something for Cypher. I wasn't really completely listening, to be honest. So how do we want to attack a truck? This is in Africa. Tuxedo? Is it Tuxedo Truck Attack? Tuxedo Truck Attack. You know, we never have gone a double naked with Quiet. A show of solidarity. She can't breathe without clothes on. So we go without them too. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, this music is different. This is actually a fan-made song that uses motifs from the Metal Gear stuff. This was a fan-made theme for Ground Zeroes before Ground Zeroes came out, like years before. But, I think I'm gonna get screwed over if I wear this. What do I want for Africa? Maybe that. And then what am I gonna bring with me? That's right, I created a couple of weapons. New weapons to try out. This one has a grenade launcher attachment. And a suppressor. And it's a new kind of gun that I haven't used before on stream. And then I also created this nice looking sniper rifle. That was it, I guess. This would actually be really useful for this mission. I hadn't even thought about that. I think it would be. Should be. That sniper rifle sure would be nice, but I think that's going to be more useful. I apparently created a suppressed Geist. That wouldn't last. It's a low durability. This gun is a fully automatic pistol, so like that low durability suppressor is just going to immediately go away. Also, I've got this. It's actually got better grouping than what I'm using, but oh, that's right. I'm using a I'm using a tranq pistol, and I probably want to keep using a tranq pistol just in case. Let's see what else. I guess I ought to bring. Probably don't want to bring a. Well, ATV mine would screw me over this time. I'll bring a flare grenade. Why not? Items. Alright, I guess that's good. I'm gonna go in at night for this mission too. Whew. So this is a pretty tough mission. I've done it a few times. It's gonna be probably a little bit frustrating for me. But I think some interesting things happen after it, so I'll go ahead and do it.
Boss, your objective is to steal an entire truck from a PF convoy. We don't have a fix on the truck we want, but the intel team has spotted the unit that's been tasked with escorting it. They're stationed at the guard post to the north of Nova Braga Airport on the Savannah. The rendezvous with our target will be at any time now. Start by heading to that guard post. Then follow the escort unit. It should lead you right to the target truck. Boss, extract them from the mission area. You can check the target details on your iDroid.
There's our theme song.
Be careful down there, boss.
So there's another new mod that I have that's kind of an interesting one. This is the MGSV beta camera. It behaves a little differently, as you might have noticed. I don't always stay in the center of the screen or on the left side or anything. It kind of has an interpolation.
That escort unit should rendezvous with a target after leaving that observation post. Hurry after them.
So, that beta camera, I don't think it's actually a beta camera. I don't think it's actually something that's still in the game's code, necessarily. I think it's something that was created to look like the camera.
Reach the guard post. Where's the escort unit?
It was created to look like the camera that that the game had when it was first shown off in 2012. This people smoking there. Alright. See, it's kind of nice because I don't really stay in the way, and it also is just kind of, it's got this nice sort of smooth aspect to it. The distance is kind of nice too.
Jy het die storie gehoor dat die Mvindo Olieveld ongeluk nie 'n ongeluk was nie.
Jy bedoel die tankontploffing wat die fasiliteit te Moer toe gestuur het.
Ja. Hulle sê iemand het 'n bom op die ding geplant.
Hoekom?
Wel, dis nie al nie. Hulle sê SANR, die eienaars van die Olieveld, bestaan nie eers nie.
Wat? Die CFA is gekontrakteer om aan te werk. Iemand het hulle wel betaal.
Presies. 'n Maatskappy met geen werknemers nie. Dis dit spooke wat die werk aanvra. Een ou het gesê hy het 'n geraamte in 'n jas ontmoet.
Weet jy dit vertel?
'n Huursoldaat Chom het 'n kliënt afgeluister.
Right. Jou chom het dit by iemand anders gehoor. As jy kakstories wil glo, doen dit ten minste net een op 'n slag.
Nou maar goed.
Cheers.
Later.
Huh. So they know about the, what we learned before about the oil field. Or at least that guy that guy heard about it.
Must be too late. Is there anything there that might lead us to the target? Look everywhere in the guard post.
Nothing in here. Oh. Apparently one of my mods got uninstalled because you can still hear quiet humming all the time. How am I gonna do this? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Wait, somebody saw that from where? He saw it from all the way over there? Ugh, those guys are definitely gonna see. Jeez. Could end up taking out the whole camp. There's no way I can hide them. There's
You found an intel file. Use your iDroid to scan it, and we'll analyze it. Perfect, boss. It's the escort plan for the transport truck. I'm putting the escort unit's predicted route on your iDroid. Get after them. They should rendezvous with the target soon.
I didn't look at anybody's stats or anything. I just figure, might as well. I'm gonna be out of here soon anyway.
He's coming too. Roger that.
Okay. I suspect it is gonna be in Nova Braga Airport. So, because like, it's gonna be some serious time. Like, it has been some serious time since they left. I've been sneaking around this area so much. They move pretty fast. And I think even when you very first start the mission, and I just happen to know this because I played the game so much, but I think even when you start it, like, if you immediately go to the airport, it's already there. It's just the driver isn't there yet. But I suspect Even if I went to the start area, they'd already be gone. Because I think they start moving as soon as you start the mission. I really should have taken a car, huh? I had one somewhere. I wasn't really paying attention. I think I heard something. I hear a vehicle over on that side. So they're already just about there. You can see why I had a mod specifically to make her not do that. Oh. That's the convoy.
There they are. The escort unit's armored vehicles. Is the target with them?
No, the target's not with them. But they are pretty close by. That's the target.
That truck is the target. Extract it out of the mission area. You can also drive it out of the hot zone yourself.
Gereed om te ry.
Enige.
Was onder die seil in elk geval.
Dis beter as jy nie weet. In ieder geval, dit sou kontrakbreuk wees as jy kyk.
Ek het gerugte gehoor. Dink jy dis baan dat die bose gees in Zambie jou siel sal bestuur kyk?
Moenie die seil lig neem.
Goed. So jy is op pad met 'n rivier.
Ja. Doen my 'n guns en kontak die buitepos daar.
Ek maak so.
Rig steun my daar, kerels.
Well, that didn't work.
Pulling guard duty. That proves the cargo is headed to Cypher.
I don't know why that's not working.
Good. You're in the target truck, but the skulls are still nearby. You think you can get away from them?
Gotta get out of here, gotta get out of here. This is really not good. This truck is already nearly destroyed. Well, that's game over. So much for that. I was really hoping that would work.
Destroyed. Mission failed.
I was really hoping that Fulton cannon would work.
Extract the PF transport truck. Throw a wrench into Cypher's plans. You can view the escort unit's predicted route on your map. The target should link up with them somewhere along it.
Really wish I'd brought the car. Or even had brought, the horse. Instead of this lady that hums all the time. You can see why I have that mod installed usually that makes her not do that. It's really annoying. Okay. So I know the Fulton cannon won't work. However, I also know now that the skulls appear and all of the enemy soldiers disappear when I get too close.
Scott, if these bastards are pulling guard duty, that proves the cargo is heading to Cypher. Leave the mission area by chopper or by land.
Oh crap. I kind of wanted to fight them, but you know, I almost died, so how about I not do that? How about I don't do that? Did I neutralized one of the skulls. Did I run over one of them again? What? There were still skulls there. That's so funny.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
S rank. That mission can take a very long time if you don't know what you're doing. Or it can be over with very, very quickly.
Boss, we searched the truck you recovered. There were two primary types of cargo. First, drums of malachite, a copper ore. That took up most of the truck bed. But malachite isn't valuable enough to warrant an escort. The real cargo was likely the second item, a shielding container. The contents, yellow cake. That's right, the raw material for a nuclear weapon. That might point to the weapon to surpass Metal Gear Emmerich told us about. But who can say? Thing is, there isn't a lot of it. Not enough to make a nuclear warhead. Give us some time, we'll look into it. Try to figure out why they had this under such close guard.
A truck filled with yellow cake. Didn't that happen in Peace Walker as well? I can't remember for sure. Alright. Got some decent, some new decent soldiers.
Boss, this is an emergency. We had two intel team agents undercover at the PF, Contract Forces of Africa. The CFA have captured them both. They don't have long to live. You've got to get them out of there ASAP. This means Cypher might be getting wind of our existence. We may need to move more cautiously from now on. I just hope this incident has nothing to do with him. I've added the details to your mission list. Don't let him down, boss. Boss, this is an emergency. We had 2 intel team agents undercover
he
at the
just said
PF
that.
contract forces of Africa. The CFA have captured them both. They don't have long to live. You've got to get them out of there ASAP. Since our mission at the oil field, we're no longer just business rivals to the CFA. We're enemies, and they want revenge. Our men will be killed the moment the interrogation's complete. And then it won't just be a matter of 2 dead soldiers. Their execution will be a catalyst, sparking resentment within Diamond Dogs against the CFA. Our men will push us to retaliate. Then things will cease to be about business. We'll be starting a personal war. That's not what we set out to do. The 2 men are being held in Kaziba camp. Hurry, boss. They're counting on you. Don't let them down.
Alright, that's an interesting political reason to do this. Apparently, it's to keep from starting a war with the CFA. Since we're really setting out to... We're really setting out to go up against Cypher. Just gonna drive my tank over across Africa. I cannot turn this thing at all. Long drive. Probably would have been better just to go back to the ACC. Probably would have been faster. Do I have that animal? Yeah, I do. A couple of agents have been kidnapped. Oh, you know what? I forgot there was actually kind of a reason I wanted to drive over there, and I completely forgot to actually do it, and that was that we have stuff to listen to, so.
Boss, I have the report on that cargo we stole from Cypher's truck. The PF was transporting 2 things. The analysis of that malachite has come back first. Naturally, the main compound is copper. There's also a small amount of cobalt. Nothing unusual so far. Southern Zaire is a well-known copper belt. However, in addition to these, we also detected a trace amount of uranium. The content percentage, though, is too low for nuclear development. It most likely came from Chickalopwe mine. That's where the uranium in that area comes from. The mine's closed, as all the high-purity uranium ore dried up a long time ago. But you could probably still find it there in small quantities. That said, there are plenty of other uranium mines that are in operation, like in Niger, Namibia, South Africa. Why go to an abandoned mine to scrape up whatever's left and ship it out in mass quantities without refining it? They were transporting that yellow cake too, which would suggest they have the technology to refine uranium. Anyway, that about sums it up. Unfortunately, the analysis of that yellow cake is taking a little longer. I'll let you know when it's done.
Alright. First, I actually really want to have a supply drop. Because I hate starting a mission without all of my supplies, and suppressors especially. In addition, I'd kind of like to have, I'd kind of like to have my... Well, I guess the Fulton cannon would still be useful here, potentially. This is how you start a mission in the field, as opposed to starting it from the ACC. Alright.
Two of our intel team members are being held captive by the PF in that area, the CFA. Your job is to rescue them. They don't have long to live. It appears that one of our 2 men has broken out of the encampment and is on the run. He contacted us to say he was surrounded. That's the last we heard from him. Your map is marked with a predicted field of movement based on where his transmissions cut off. The other man is still captive inside the encampment. Boss, rescue our men. Extract them both and get them back to Mother Base.
I wish it would focus. I wonder if that's one of them. I guess I'll have her scouting out Kaziba Camp. I miss D-Horse. What? That sounded very close by. I could take that Jeep, but I'm already pretty close to the objective. I hate to take it and risk getting caught. Oh. There's a prisoner, but it's not the target.
Our staff member on the run last contacted us from that forest. The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. He can't stay on the run forever. Move quickly, boss.
Oh gosh. That surprised me.
Our staff member on the run last contacted us from that forest. The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. Keep your eyes open. Extract our man before their search team can find him. Check his location on your iDroid.
Oh my gosh, another one. I hear someone.
You've reached the target's predicted field of movement. If he's gone to ground, he'll have hidden himself somewhere in that area. Find him.
Alright, that sonar wasn't very helpful. There's another one of the guys looking for him. I'm just gonna knock that guy out. Put him to sleep. Oh crap.
Alles geht verletzt, das sehen wir. Uns ist in voller Kontakt mit Bayern Kammer. Alle Jäger Verräter für den Anfall.
Boss, leave the intel files so later the enemy's on combat alert.
Oh crap. Oh, I thought I killed him. Well,
Snake, talk to me.
there's
Snake.
an intel file there though. I had no idea that guard was there before he caught me.
Intel team members and rescue them from the enemy PF. We need to get both of them back safe and sound. I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
Unfortunately, there's not really a lot of cover here. No places to really scout out the area.
Enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. Keep your eyes open. Extract our man before their search team can find him. Check his location on your iDroid.
Wow, he was close.
Ek wil nie prik nie.
Talk. Where are your friends?
You've reached the target's predicted field of movement. If he's gone to ground, he'll have hidden himself somewhere in that area. Find him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Was that another convoy coming here? There's so many guards. I just scanned that radio.
The target's transmitter. He must have dropped it trying to contact us again.
Crap.
Judging from its data log, not much time has passed since the transmitter was dropped. He should be close by. I'm updating the target's predicted field of movement.
Okay, so he's somewhere around here. only have 11 shots left with this gun. Oh, that's right. I have a mod installed that reduces my ammunition count for most of the weapons to make me have to think more carefully about how I do things. Oh, that guy's in a riot suit. I hate riot suits. Okay.
Moenie beweeg nie. Speak.
I hate riot suits. I can't shoot through them. So I heard the prisoner, or the guy that, the target, just now, I heard him scream. Oh, there you are. That's...
Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
I did. Didn't I? Whatever.
Now, rescue the other target. Head for Gazeba camp. Boss, our man you extracted gave us all the intel we could. Now we know exactly where our other agent is being held captive. And he brought back intel on the CFA. Guy deserves a raise.
Crap.
Check it on your iDroid.
Crap, that's not what I meant to do.
CMP de Zulu 4. Tekens van vijandige activiteit. Verskerp sekuriteit. Oor. CMP is begryp. Moenie sekuriteit verslag nie. Uit.
Get their attention away from me.
CMP is Delta 6. Ontploffing gehoor. Posities onbekend. Oor. CMP is begryp. Alle eenhede. Wees paraat. Uit.
Gazeba camp, an enemy outpost. It's got good visibility and not many places to hide. Use the landscape wherever possible.
I can still hear my active decoy saying, "You're pretty good. You're pretty good." It's so far away now. By the way, this isn't the only special camera that this mod introduces. I also could have the MGS4 camera, or the Peace Walker camera. So if I wanted to look at Snake's butt all the time, I could use the MGS4 camera, because that's what that camera was like. I don't know if you remember, whoever might be watching this.
Boss, we've picked up some movement. The squad is on its way to Gazeba camp. We've ID'd them as some CFA heavyweights. These aren't your everyday reinforcements. Whatever's about to happen, you need to get the target out now.
That's not good. That guy has a machine gun. Kind of a nice camera for sprinting. I'm hoping they don't know where I am. Oh, this is some good music. Well, they're all just sliding all over the place. That must be the target. Maybe. Oh, the target's underground. Oh, holy crap. How did they know where I was? Oh, that guy's hurt.
That's him. That's the target. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
Thanks, Quiet. That guy spotted me and immediately got his head caved in by a bullet. Wait, what were they shouting over and over? Just the thing about that guy that like spotted me, got super shocked and yelled about it, and then immediately just got his head blasted off. That was pretty funny. I didn't even know Quiet was in position. Apparently she was covering me pretty good. Didn't even use the Fulton launcher. Would have been better off with the sniper rifle. Oh well.
Nice work.
A lot of emblem parts. That's a lot of messages.
Boss.
B. I kind of forgot that I had that mod installed that reduces my ammunition count. That could make things, that makes things a lot more complicated, but might actually make it more fun to watch.
One of the job offers we received concerns me. There's a PF commander who's been talking big about getting into the nuclear arms trade. This could be connected to that yellow cake. And there's another contract I'd like you to handle. It's a wet job, but we need to divert Cypher's attention. Check the mission list for the details.
Huh. Alright. First I'll go ahead and turn in my challenges I completed. And accept my rewards. Which are quite a lot. I got a lot of stuff for doing the presidential escort and the transport squad ambush. So I ought to do some more. I'm gonna have to do that one, but oh, nothing for riot suits, huh? It would be nice if I could cut off their supply of riot suits. I don't ever really... I often do the cut off the supply of flashlights because I know that makes it easier for them to see me at night. But at the same time, it makes it a lot easier for me to see them if they're pointing flashlights around. Since I don't really mark them, it actually makes things a little easier on me. But provide technical assistance, recruitment. Oh. Guess that's that. Alright. Let's listen to this cassette tape.
Boss, sorry to keep you waiting. We finally finished analyzing that yellow cake Cypher was moving. There was nothing unusual about the composition of the yellow cake itself. Most of it was oxidized uranium, with the rest being impurities, various metals as well as traces of organic matter. What's interesting is the composition of these impurities. When we checked them against the impurities found in the copper ore, it was clear the yellow cake didn't come from Shinkolobwe, meaning they went to the trouble of mining two sources of uranium, then transported them together in different states. Another thing, we detected a very thin layer of highly enriched uranium in the middle of the yellow cake. Now that is very interesting. It may not be a lot, but it points to the existence of uranium enriching technology. After all, yellow cake can't naturally produce highly enriched uranium. If they could mass produce this, they'd be just one step away from a gun barrel type nuclear bomb. But uranium enrichment requires advanced technology and a large-scale facility. If that kind of place existed in Zaire, the Soviet Union wouldn't sit idly by. And there's another question. Where were they transporting the yellow cake and malachite uranium? The first place that comes to mind is South Africa. The government was supposed to have abandoned nuclear weapons development after caving to international pressure. But rumors persist that it's continued in secret. Plus, CRS were escorting the truck, and they're based out of South Africa. And then South Africa does have an abandoned test site. If Cypher's involved with nuclear development in South Africa. But how would that fit with their weapon to surpass Metal Gear? We need more information.
Shinkolobwe. There's a name I haven't heard in a while.
The U.S. bought a lot of uranium from Shinkolobwe mine during World War II for the Manhattan Project. They even sent a squad from the Army Corps of Engineers to reopen the mine after it was flooded. That's how good its uranium must have been. With that, the world's first nuclear test was a success. Shinkolobwe uranium might have been used in the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs too. Just hearing its name is like seeing all the phantoms of the war rise up to haunt us. But all the uranium's dried up, and the mine's been closed for years.
So someone reopened it.
Right. Zero Risk Security seized control of the area and were forcing locals to work in it. And the Zairean government was getting a slice of what they took in exchange for looking the other way. Mobutu has to finance his tastes somehow. He'll gladly sell the rights to some old mine. The question is, why would Zero Risk Security do this kind of thing?
Or rather, why were their employers, Cypher, interested in an abandoned mine? May be getting trace amounts of uranium, yet to the naked eye it appears to be ordinary malachite, meaning security would be lax. Not a very efficient way of obtaining it, but easier to move.
But how would they enrich it at its destination?
Did the yellow cake really have a layer of highly enriched uranium in it?
Having trouble believing it?
No. If they say it's real, then it's real. In which case, they might have some enrichment method that we don't know about.
And this was to test it out.
It's possible. And that would mean it's almost complete.
Some way of enriching the uranium on site, huh? Is there anything else that we haven't listened to? Some things like this. Ethnic clash, huh? Not something that I necessarily need to listen to right now. Well, we do need to continue extracting wandering Mother Base soldiers if we want to see more of the past story. I forgot about this mission. I don't want to do it right now. Is this the one that I think it is?
There are 6 targets. They're soldiers. The contract is to kill them all. They used to be with a platoon of Mbeli rebels, but then the Buta authorities captured them. There are 2 locations, the Bampevi plantation and the Kungenga mine. The client is none other than the general they served under. He wants them dead to keep them from talking. A commander murdering his former men. That's what this boils down to.
Oh, this mission's actually a big deal. I want to go ahead and do this one. It's probably going to take me a little while. But, so this is going to be how we end the night. Probably. Yeah, I'm fairly certain about this mission being what I think it is. Hold on. One thing really quick. Just to be sure. No. I need a higher level medical team, apparently. Higher bond level for either of these. Although I have everything else I need. Still gotta get that higher bond level. And I need that Brennan LRS 46 blueprint. Alright, but I have the bond level I need for the Trent gun. I just need a higher medical team. I still haven't shown off D-Walker at all, have I? And just to check, yeah, there's not really a whole lot here. Oh yes, I am back to having nearly 5 million GMP because I've been playing some on my other save file and the money transfers over. Yeah, that's Oh, I have to get it to like level 20, don't I? Because I want Quiet to be able to, like, take people down. Oh, I just have to get it to level 15. Yeah, I can do that. There we go. I just want to make sure I have that developing. Then there was some other stuff that I got. Oh, I can get myself a Trank sniper rifle. And I now have it. I now have it. I still don't know what the point is. I don't really know what the point is of the bait bottle. I have never used it for anything ever. Alright. Carbine, alright. I guess I'll make this one. What was this other thing? What are these other three things? Oh, okay. I can get... Yeah. So I can have her, once I have her at a higher bond level, I'll be able to equip her with these really ridiculous looking outfits that are not really outfits. Like I can have her covered in fake blood, or I can have her coated in silver or coated in gold. Goldfinger style. It's really dumb. So yeah, I really want to do this mission because it is really interesting. It's just a really interesting mission. So yeah, I already have equipped my new Trank sniper rifle. Soon, Quiet will have one too. I'll have my G44 this time. I like the G44. It's nice. It's just a nice gun. I definitely do not need a tank. Well, I'll go ahead and bring a Jeep, I guess. So we're going in to kill 6 targets for their former commander. Doesn't really sound like my style. But I guess I'm gonna do it. Or maybe we'll extract them, who knows. That's what we've done for a lot of these others, where we have to kill somebody. Part of me wants to bring D-Horse for this one, because I've been really missing D-Horse. Being able to just ride around is nice, but... I think I'm equipped about how I need to be. I'll just pick ASAP for the time. I can always... I think I can just use the Phantom Cigar. I don't think this mission's time sensitive at all. Or at least not at first. It might be later.
There's 6 targets. Our contract is to kill them all. And the client is the general they served under. He wants them dead to keep them from talking. Check a VI on your iDroid for more information.
Quiet.
She's still not really reacting very much to that. But as you increase your bond level, like, she gets different responses. Right. I gotta have her scout out the area. She's gotta look for the targets. Which one is there, and then I guess the others are over there.
One of the targets should be at the Bumpheavy plantation. He made a career change to the local PF and is working as a guard there. First take a look at the VI, then identify the target from among the other soldiers on site.
I really should have had my my other camo, the red soil camo that I had on before, because that would be a lot more useful here. The last mission had a lot more rocks, and this one has a lot more red soil. Apparently, I don't know my locations that well. Thought I heard something really strange.
That's Bumpheavy plantation. The targets are mixed in with the soldiers in that base. Use the VI to identify them.
So I've never actually snuck over this way. I've always gone the other way. But the other way is really not that good. It doesn't give me a very good position. Unless I wanted to kill the target by, like, shooting him from really far away. Which is one way to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. That is what we came here to do, after all. But I usually like to have the option of extracting. What does the target actually look like? Okay, he's wearing a beret and a necklace, probably. Shirtless man. Does she have the... No? Could you look a little harder? Please find the target for me. That isn't him. Wait. Oh, there he is. There's somebody. That doesn't look like him, though. it that guy that almost saw me? So you're them. She didn't see the target. Oh my gosh. Yeah, move right along. Nothing to see here. I bet that was him. Really just trying to find the best time I can go up here. Oh my gosh. So this guy marked him for me. I know he's here.
Subject on
He must be marked, but he's
west
not
to us.
really... It's not really indicated which one he is. Let them all look over there.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I think I just spotted him. Yeah, I saw him. Still no indication of which one he is, but I saw him. Oh my gosh, there's a tank. Was that him? I think it may have been. Wait. Hold on. Midnight Mirage. Alright. They can't call for reinforcements now.
Sommige toeristen is vernietig. Lijkt soos die werk van die vijand. Oor. De CFP begrijp. Onderzoek onmiddellijk en veel terugvoeren. Uit.
So they definitely know someone is here. Man, that guy is really elusive. Oh, crap.
Alles gespannen, de CFP. Vijandelijke aanval in actie. Alliëren. Onwoord voor het gevecht.
I may end up killing the target just because that was him. He's right there.
Target confirmed dead.
Target confirmed dead? Oh, Quiet killed him.
Targets remaining. Head for the Kugenga mine.
Actually, it's faster to go this way. I'm most of the way through the camp now. Oh, crap. Know more about my location than I thought. Crap. That hurt. Somebody's got some powerful weapons in that group. Okay. So, I could go in this way, and that's the quick way, but I could go in the slow way, and, like, that's honestly a better idea, so... As soon as I saw the target and had some plan for taking him down, Quiet killed him. Well, so much for that. This is why I want Quiet to be equipped with a tranq gun. Oh my gosh. It's such a long way there. It's still such a long way. Whoa. I guess Quiet's attacking that base now. One thing I will say about Quiet, if you need someone to divert attention, she's really good at it. But there will be a lot of bodies dropped. Trying to go about here, I think. I could go the other way, and there's a bunch of diamonds there, but there's also a ton of guards. There's so many guards if I go in the north route. The south route has nowhere near as many. But it's a long way around. Let's erase that marker. I just realized this gun doesn't even have a suppressor. That could be a problem. Alright, don't really need her to scout any of those places. I guess I'll have her scout the mine. Oh, crap. I immediately get caught. Wait, somebody spotted me? How? Where? Oh, a helicopter. A helicopter spotted me. That's good. Whoa! I am going to die. There we go. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I partly just like that gun because it reminds me of the FAMAS from MGS1. I really need that helicopter to leave me alone. I really don't have a great way of fighting it right now. Oh, crap. Oh. Just take that poster. More trank darts, always useful. Well, it clearly knows where I am. So, I could try just escaping. I'm sure that's a thing I can do. But you know me. If I'm saying that, then I have something much more fun planned. Bye-bye. Wait a minute. No, never mind. I was gonna try something, but I can't do it yet. There's a thing Quiet can do that's really helpful against helicopters. Later. I'm glad I took down that helicopter, because that would have been really, really annoying later. So, maybe a good thing I got caught. I haven't been very careful at all this mission. Oh, hold on. I've got blood all over me. Just gotta wash that right off. I don't even think it worked. No, not really. I thought that worked. I think it did wash off some of it.
You've reached the mine. 5 targets are being held captive at that outpost. The VI on your iDroid will show you where they are.
Hold on. I just really like to get my suppressor back. There we go. Got my suppressor here on my FAMAS like thing, my G44. Guess they heard that explosion. Alright. The rest of them are inside the mine, apparently. And it's night, that'll be helpful. That's the second one. There's a third one somewhere. Oh, it'll probably be this way. I'd actually really like to know where the third one is. I may have passed by it without doing anything about it. I don't know. There's apparently some guys up there. That could be a real problem. Or it could not. So apparently if you tap the button really fast, you can actually unlock locked doors a lot quicker. I didn't realize that.
Bingo. You know what to do. Their lives for a fistful of diamonds, huh? And what happens after that? They can't go home. They've only got two options. Heaven or hell.
No, there's another.
Utter heaven. Tape's rolling, boss.
How about it, Cos? Looks like our client just got outbid.
We got the recording. Objective accomplished.
Let's go.
We'll bring him back to Mother Base. Now, for the RV. There's some high ground downriver. I'll have the chopper set down there. Lead the kids to safety. Listen, the kids don't get hurt. No matter what, you bring them back alive. Exit the cave and turn left, then pass through the swamp and follow the river downstream. You'll have to lead the kids to the RV. Doesn't look like he can walk. You still gonna help him?
Well, I mean, I don't think I have much choice. I gotta rescue all of the kids. I mean, the original objective was to kill them, but, you know, they're kids. So.
Even one of those kids die. The mission's a failure. Be careful.
So after traveling all this way, we find out these soldiers, the ones I was hired to eliminate, are all children. Maybe it's that taboo.
You're
Well,
those kids' only support out there. You need to give them orders. Lead them to the objective area. But they won't hear you if you're too far away from them. Keep that in mind.
I got him. Even at that distance. Oh, I thought he was gonna keep running. I love that the kids get so excited about me knocking these people out. So this is why it was nice to go ahead and take down the chopper. Because it is super annoying having to sneak through this section when there's a helicopter flying by all the time.
They won't hear you if you're too far away from them. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
That'll be more useful. Potentially. Than a rocket launcher that has one rocket in
He's
it.
coming too. Roger that.
Oh. I didn't have to tell them. I didn't have to give them any orders. They advanced on their own. If you get too far away, I think they just automatically move forward. Wait. A bunch of burning bodies. Interestingly, if you come upon this and don't look at the bodies, the camera will actually pull toward it. Don't go too far ahead, kids. Jeez. So, Kojima said a while back, like years and years before this game came out. Well, what is he shouting about? Oh gosh, they're advancing. I really don't need that right now. Because I have no idea where the guards are. Oh my gosh, the kids are going ahead. This is bad. Potentially bad.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Okay, I gotta go pick up that kid again. I just really needed to crawl, and you can't crawl and carry at the same time. Oh my gosh, they're running ahead. Why? Okay, there's not much farther.
Roger.
I'm about to run out of suppressor for my pistol. Alright. And
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
hopefully the kids will see this one.
Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Well, they commented on it. I have no idea what they're saying, but you know.
too. Roger that.
They found out the prisoners are missing.
Looks like they found out the kids escaped. The enemy's gonna tighten security. They'll be coming after you. Watch your back.
Oh crap. No, bad time to advance. I just filled that guy full of tranq darts because the kids were right next to him and I thought he was gonna catch them. I also love that they didn't hear that. They didn't hear Kids in America play. Oh crap! I didn't do that. I thought there was a plant to pick there. Like that. I don't think there's any more guards.
Target extracted. They won't hear you if you're too far away from them.
What the heck? What? Why won't they go? There we go. I guess their AI got a little stuck.
Go.
Crap! Don't fly.
Roger. Put the target on the chopper.
And they all just lie down. Man! Why'd you leave? Freaking Pequod, man.
Reinforcements from the south. They're moving. They're on your back. Hold them off. This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
What is going on with this rock right now? Oh, I can't believe that guy got past me.
Alright, target extracted. Target extracted. Anyone else? That's the target extracted.
That's only 5?
Extract. Is that everyone? Alright, objective complete. Now you just need to safeguard the target. Get on the chopper.
I guess because I didn't extract that one guy. It doesn't count toward my, oh well. 960 heroism from that.
All right, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Codename Butterfly, because Quiet took out more targets than I did. Or it took out more enemies than I did. Is that really true, though? Seems like I took out a lot of enemies, but then again, she was fighting a lot of them when I was caught. Take aim. Okay, there we go. Now Quiet's gonna be a lot more useful. Well, not a lot. I guess it's just a little bit. There's just one other thing you can do, because you can tell her to take aim, and then she'll wait for you to shoot before she shoots somebody. So you can, if you got two guys next to each other, you can tell her to take aim, and you can shoot one, and she'll shoot the other.
What you thinking, boss?
I'm thinking that he's tougher than he looks. A little training, he'll make himself useful.
Never like kids. Especially ones with guns.
See, kid's a natural.
No. He's no natural. Far from it. You probably noticed on the way in, we've expanded housing. They'll have their own quarters, separate from ours. Won't be counted as staff.
So what, we're running a daycare now?
They'll learn how to read and write. Do basic jobs.
Chance at a real life. Just not from behind a gun.
Being behind a gun's what we do, boss. There's no room for angels in our heaven.
So, I guess I want to say Snake didn't learn from Chico, but I guess they decided not to have the kids be soldiers anyway. Give them a chance at a real life. But that wasn't Snake that decided that. That was Miller. Oh man, I've been waiting for this poster to appear. I love this poster. It's just great. Okay. I guess my staff aren't affected by it.
Welcome
What?
back, boss.
That man just expanded into two. He just became two men.
Thanks.
Okay, and I've got some rewards to accept from my dispatch missions, apparently. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought they would. Either that or it's been a lot longer than I realized. What do I have? Oh yeah, I have On the Trail.
Animal conservation platform has really taken off, huh?
Yeah, it's like a mini-zoo.
Some animal protection NGO asked us to get them out, right? So how come we don't hand them over to them?
We will, but they just asked us to hold on to them until they're ready to take them in.
Hell, we're mercs, not zookeepers.
Well, the NGO was throwing in a little extra for it. If it means a bigger paycheck for you and me, why not? I kind of like having animals. Something to take the edge off after the fight.
I guess. But whoever heard of a merc on dumb duty?
Alright, and could always use more, or rather, could always stand to have less helmets that I have to deal with.
Roger.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
There's really not a whole lot to do at Mother Base. Like, mostly just finding diamonds, I guess. But it's very huge and kind of fun to explore, even though there's really nothing to do. I think I didn't actually say it. I remember that there was some taboo. I don't remember if I actually finished my thought. Kojima was talking about on Twitter, like way back in like 2011 or something. Like he was like way before this game actually came out. He said that the next game he was working on, which was this game, was gonna have some sort of taboo in it. And that if he didn't handle it properly, it could mean the end of his career. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure what he was talking about, because, like, the fact that he actually... Part of me thinks it's because he actually shows child soldiers, which is not common in games. Like, yeah, the other games have had child soldiers in them, but, like, you haven't actually seen them. They've always been sort of, I guess... like, they've always been something that is talked about, but you never actually see. Whereas in this, you actually do see child soldiers, kids with guns. Like, if it's not that, then I don't actually know what it is. I don't actually know what he was talking about. I mean, that's probably gonna be it. I might listen to some of these Africa Today things, but other than that, like, I think that's all I really want to do. Oh, I could probably use a Kikongo interpreter. But it is getting late. I don't think I'm gonna do another mission tonight. If I do anything to close it out, I think it'll just be listen to some of these tapes. I'm curious about this one. So I think I'm gonna listen to this and then call it a night.
Rogue Coyote operates mainly out of Africa these days. Of the 3 PFs, they're the smallest. However, they scooped up most of the Rhodesian SAS after the country collapsed 4 years ago. Picture their entire organization as one big special forces unit. With Rhodesia a British colony, the Rhodesian SAS had its origins in 22 SAS Sea Squadron. They started out as a group known as the Southern Rhodesia Volunteers, but in '51 they were incorporated into 22 SAS as members of the British Commonwealth and deployed to fight guerrillas in the Malayan Emergency. Even now, 22 SAS keeps the Sea Squadron designation empty in recognition of their service. In a way, you could say the SAS almost makes up the core of Rogue Coyote. Later on, they were bolstered by other talent, including former Cella Scouts and 32 Battalion. These guys are direct descendants of the best special forces in the world. They won't go down without a fight. Don't get careless. Kungenga Mine. A civil war's been going on in that region for the last 20 years. It's being fought by what are now 2 ethnic groups, the Buta and the Mbele. Originally, you could barely tell them apart, but the reason for the current armed conflict goes back to World War I. After the war, their land was colonized by a European power, and it decided to give local control to the Buta. That split the 2 groups into rulers and subjects, laying the foundations for an inevitable civil war. The friction between them remained even after they won independence from Europe. The Buta are holding on to power to this day, and the Mbele rebels continue to fight back. The conflict is funded by locally mined gold, rare metals, diamonds. They've used the money from those to arm themselves, buy oil, and even hire PFs. The Buta administration owns the mining rights to Kungenga Mine. But most of the laborers are Mbele, who they've taken prisoner. The product they've gouged out of their land is bought up by cheap Western corporations. And the civil war is fueled by the profits. That's how it goes. One country's people is split apart by another country. Then the 2 groups tear up their own land for money in order to fight each other. Now this civil war started by a foreign power is the norm, and it's sucking up all the country's resources. PFs are just the same. They follow the money, taking war with them wherever they go. That goes for us too. It's an endless river of bloody retaliation, and we're standing downstream. Should we make a stand and staunch the flow? Or wade in amongst the corpses and make a bigger splash than the rest? We'll follow your lead, boss.
I'd kind of forgotten about that. So there's like an ethnic struggle between the Buta and the Mbele. It's kind of similar to what's going on in Afghanistan, but not just in the sense that there is sort of an occupation, like an occupying force. In Afghanistan, that's the Soviets, and then the people that we're often hired by are the Mujahideen rebels that are trying to drive the Soviets out. Whereas in Africa, apparently, it's similar. There's a sort of ruling tribe of the Buta, and most of the contracts we get are from the rebels in the Mbele. Big Boss always seems to take a certain side in every conflict. He likes to fight for the underdogs, I guess. Oh, actually, we should at least listen to the current affairs in Africa.
Look at the Angola-Zaire border region. The east bank of the Muneni River in particular. It's a microcosm of a problem that stretches all across Africa. There's a civil war going on in Angola, fought between the government MPLA and the Western-backed UNITA. Zaire is still a dictatorship under President Mobutu, but numerous uprisings have broken out in its remote regions. With all the trouble elsewhere keeping their hands full, neither government has control over their side of the border. They depend on militias and PFs, as do the rebels. Government forces, guerrillas, militants, groups of all shapes and sizes hawk whatever resources they can to hire PFs. Conflict brings PFs. PFs expand the war zone, and more conflicts erupt in a continuous chain reaction. Sounds like our kind of work. Mother Base could grow by leaps and bounds.
Alright then. Well, I think that's actually probably a good place to stop. I haven't actually gone to Mother... Oh yeah, I did. I just haven't traveled to Mother Base directly, but I don't really think there's anything for me there. Like, I don't think there's anything that can happen anyway. I think I've seen most of the events that can happen there. Well, anyway, I think that's probably a good enough time to stop. So, you know, thanks for sticking around. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Maybe I'll stream this next week, maybe not. I might change the time that I stream because nobody's showing up to my streams and it's just a really bad time for me to be streaming. It's just a really bad time apparently. So I might have to change things up a little bit. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but we'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.